Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 361 of our Be a Better You annual challenge. This year we're doing one thing every day to be a better human being. Just be whatever is better to you in your definition. For me, it's more patient, more kind, less judgmental, all of the things that I don't really want to be or exhibit or be an example of. So today we are on step 5 of the IDEANCE process, which is N as in nice or next. It doesn't have to be nice. It just has to be something that's next. And we want to reflect on the action that we took yesterday. So think about the action that you took yesterday, because I am assuming you took an action yesterday. I started looking into, I did and participated in an online, it wasn't branding specific, but it was limiting beliefs and block specific, to remove those in order to open up my mind so that I will even look at the things that thus far in my life I have shoved down, stuffed down, ignored, and not paid attention to. And those are always the things we absolutely positively need to pay attention to next. So I did that, and I started researching and looking for somebody that can help me with my branding or my personal brand, which will impact then everything else that I do. I definitely need to ask for help. So my next thing upon reflection is I need to get help with this. If I was going to do it myself, if I was able to do it myself, and don't get me wrong, I'm able to, I just run into the blocks that are preventing me from doing it. So if I get help, somebody's going to hold me accountable and responsible to answering the questions I need to answer to create the brand I want to create and how I want to show up in the world and social media, which is basically the world nowadays, right? So that's my next. So you're going to ask yourself today, does what I did yesterday, did it have an impact on filling the gap between where we are and where we want to be? Did it begin to fill the gap between where you are and where you want to be? Mine did, but guess what? Here's the gap, and it only moved it about that far. I want to move it that far as quickly as I possibly can. So I know I need to get help with that. That's my next thing. Today, I need to find a couple of people that I should ask or that will help me to do this, and different aspects of it, right? Because it's not just one thing. It's not just like a thumbnail or a headshot or something like that. It's a bigger thing than that, because I want it to be intentional, not just random and hodgepodge like it has been for my entire life. So that's our action item today. Ask yourself, did it work what I did yesterday? And if so, let's do more of that. If it didn't, what else will I do? What else is possible? What else can I try? I can go back to my brainstorm list and I can pick another thing on that, or I can just double down and do more of what I did yesterday. I'm just going to double down and do more of what I did yesterday, because it got the needle moving in the right direction. And then I also know that when I have a breakthrough, it's going to just fall into place. And that's why I will continue doing the meditation, hypnosis, journaling, all the things and all the tools in my toolbox that work for me. That's why I'm always encouraging you to create your own toolbox, your own set of tools, strategies, worksheets, processes, frameworks, roadmaps, whatever you want to call them, that work for you. Because that's how we get our life to work, is by the habits and the routines and the rituals that we choose to follow. The things we choose to do every day are the things that actually create our life. The way we choose to show up every day has a huge impact on our experience and on how we show up and how we look at the life that we're living, right? If something isn't working, the only person that can change that is me, right? All right, that's all I've got today. If I can help you in any way with this process, please ask. We've only got a couple of more steps, and then we are into the new year. So we want to make sure we finish this year strong. And I restructured this sort of accidentally, but obviously subconsciously on purpose, so that we will be done with the IDEANCE process by the end of this year, and actually before the end. And so on the 31st, we will do a review of the entire year, kind of like we did for each individual area this month, but we're going to throw it all together and do a review. And then on the 1st, we will map out, if you haven't done it already or don't have an idea already, how 2026 is going to roll out, next year's challenge, etc. All right. Any questions? You know what to do. Just ask. Otherwise, have an awesome day, and I will, of course, see you tomorrow.